Hello everyone. Welcome back to my travel channel. We are continuing our northern Vietnam journey, and today we've made it to one of the most Instagram locations in the entire country, Hang Múa or Mua Cave. We are currently based in Ninh Binh, and getting here was actually a breeze. We just hopped into a Grabcar from our hotel. If you're worried about transportation, don't be, Grab is very reliable here. We didn't need a private driver, we just booked the ride on the app, and there are plenty of cars waiting to take you back when you're done. Before we start the climb, let's get the logistics out of the way. Hang Múa is open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the ticket price is 100,000 VND, about $4 per person. It's a flat fee that gives you access to the entire complex, including the gardens, the lotus ponds, and the hike itself. We timed our arrival for the late afternoon because we are on a mission to catch that legendary sunset over the No Dong River.
Now, there's a bit of a naming mystery here. If you look at Google Maps, it's called Mua Cave. Naturally, we expected a massive cavern system. But as we explored, we realized the cave is actually a tiny, quiet part of the site at the foot of the hill. The name Hang Múa means dancing cave. Legend says that back in the 13th century, King Tran Tai Tong would visit this small cave to watch his imperial concubines perform dances, hence the name. But honestly, the cave is just the appetizer. The real reason people come here is the mountain towering above us. Before you even begin the ascent up, the journey from the ticket counter to the foot of Ngoa Long Mountain is a scenic experience in itself. After passing through the gate, you walk along well-paved paths that wind through beautifully landscaped gardens filled with ornamental plants and traditional Vietnamese statues.
Just before the hike, we found ourselves exploring a hidden gem at the base of the mountain called Tiger Cave. Legend has it that tigers once sought shelter in this cool, limestone cavern, and today a small altar and a tiger statue stand inside to honor the site's wild history. Here we are, the famous Ngoa Long Mountain, or Lying Dragon Mountain. It's significant not just for the view, but as a symbol of the Ha Long Bay on land. To get to the top, you have to conquer exactly 486 stone steps. These aren't your typical park stairs, they are steep, uneven, and carved directly into the white limestone. It's often called the Great Wall of Vietnam because of the zigzagging stone railings. Trust me, by step 200, your legs will be feeling it.
If you're planning to do this hike, you need to be prepared. Wear proper hiking shoes or sneakers. I saw people trying this in flip-flops, and it looked like a nightmare. Bring a bottle of water, a small towel, and maybe some sunscreen, though by late afternoon the sun is lower. One thing I didn't expect? The crowds. Because everyone wants that sunset shot, the stairs get incredibly packed. You're hiking up and down with hundreds of people, and since some sections are narrow with no handrails, it can be a bit dangerous. Safety tip, don't rush. Stay to the side to let faster hikers pass, and watch your footing on the jagged rocks near the summit. It's better to miss 30 seconds of the sunset than to take a tumble.
As you push through the first few hundred steps and the burn in your legs really starts to set in, you'll reach a critical T-junction that splits the path into two distinct adventures. To the left, the stairs continue their steep ascent toward the famous Stone Dragon, but for now, we are veering right toward the second peak to visit the majestic Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva Pagoda. This trail is slightly less crowded than the main dragon path, offering a moment of spiritual calm amidst the strenuous climb. Perched on a jagged limestone pinnacle, the small, ornate pagoda houses a statue of the Goddess of Mercy looking out over the landscape. Reaching this point gives you a stunning, unobstructed view of the Dragon Peak across the divide, allowing you to truly appreciate the scale of the Lying Dragon from a distance before we head back down to the junction to conquer the main summit ourselves. After that grueling climb, reaching the pagoda felt like stepping into another world. The view from this vantage point is unbelievably beautiful. We decided to take a much-needed break here, finding a quiet spot to rest our aching legs and catch our breath. There is a profound sense of peace at this spiritual venue. The sound of the wind whistling through the limestone crags and the sight of the Goddess of Mercy watching over the valley creates a serene atmosphere that makes you forget the struggle to reach the top. It was the perfect moment of calm reflection, allowing us to fully soak in the majesty of Ninh Binh before we geared up for the final push toward the Dragon's Peak.
Now, we are turning back to our original mission as we descend to the T-junction and begin the final push toward the legendary Lying Dragon. This path is noticeably more rugged and steeper than the one leading to the pagoda, with the white stone steps seemingly clinging to the edge of the cliffside. The atmosphere here is intense. You are surrounded by fellow hikers all striving for the same goal, and the closer you get, the more the massive, ornate scales of the stone dragon come into focus. This is the heart of Hang Múa, a path that feels like a literal climb into the clouds, where every step higher reveals more of the jagged spine of the mountain. It's a heart-pounding ascent, but the sight of that dragon perched against the late afternoon sky is the ultimate motivation to keep moving. Because the ascent is so punishing, we found ourselves taking quite a few stops to rest our legs, but these breaks were far from a chore. Each landing served as a natural balcony, offering a new and even more dramatic perspective of the lush Tam Kok Valley below. With such an incredibly beautiful view unfolding with every step, who wouldn't want to stop for a photo shoot? We took every opportunity to pull out the camera and capture the way the late afternoon light hit the limestone karsts, turning the entire landscape into a living painting. These moments didn't just give our muscles a break. They allowed us to truly appreciate the scale of northern Vietnam's beauty, making the challenging hike feel like a privilege rather than a struggle.
Finally, the moment we've been working for, we have reached the absolute summit, and our mission to conquer the Lying Dragon is officially complete. Standing right beside the massive, intricate stone dragon that snakes across the jagged limestone peak, the feeling is simply the best, a mix of pure exhaustion and overwhelming triumph. From this highest point, you are rewarded with a 360-degree panoramic view of the entire Ninh Binh region, with the No Dong River shimmering like a silver ribbon below and the endless limestone karsts fading into the golden horizon. All the burning in our legs and the struggle through the crowds vanished the second we looked out over the world from here. It's an incredible sense of accomplishment that makes every single one of those 486 steps feel like a small price to pay for such a majestic reward. After conquering the heights of the mountain, we knew we couldn't leave without paying a visit to the site's namesake, the actual Mua Cave. Even though it's a relatively small part of the overall experience compared to the epic hike, we weren't about to miss this final exploration since the entire area bears its name. Stepping inside, the atmosphere shifts instantly from the windy, sun-drenched peak to a cool, quiet sanctuary of stone. It's a tranquil spot that feels tucked away from the bustling crowds above, offering a moment of stillness where you can admire the natural rock formations and reflect on the day. Ending our journey here felt like coming full circle, starting with the legendary story of the dancing cave and finishing deep within the very heart of the limestone that makes this place so special.
So, what is the final verdict on Hang Múa? It is absolutely a must-visit and hands down the best viewpoint in Ninh Binh. While the 486 steps are a serious workout and the sunset crowds can be intense, the panoramic reward at the summit is unmatched. The combination of the Lying Dragon legend and the stunning view of the winding river below makes every bit of effort worthwhile. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.